Ellie's mom called and wanted to have another play date, and I said that it would be better if she came to our house.
Law and Order Special Victims Unit, often simply SVU, is an NBC crime drama series created by Dick Wolf's production company, Wolf Entertainment. It's the first spin-off from Law and Order and starred Christopher Maloney and Mariska Hargitay, who played Detective Elliot Stabler and Detective Olivia Benson, respectively. In 2011, Christopher's character was written out of the show after 12 seasons. Olivia Benson was originally Elliot's partner in the New York City Police Department, later promoted to captain. Christopher's role was reprised in a 2021 spin-off series, Law and Order: Organized Crime, which follows a similar style to the original series and bases some episodes on real crime stories that received media attention. SVU premiered in September 1999 and became the longest-running primetime U.S. live-action series in history as of September 2019, when season 21 aired. As the original series wrapped up in 2010, SVU also became the only live-action primetime series to debut in the 1990s and remain in production. It aired 500 original episodes as of October 2021 and currently ranks 4th behind The Simpsons, Gunsmoke, and Lassie, which have aired up to 730 episodes. The show has so far been nominated for 91 awards and won 33 of them. In 2006, Mariska became the first regular cast member of the Law & Order franchise to win an Emmy Award, taking home an accolade in the Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series category. SVU is based out of the NYPD's 16th Precinct in Manhattan. The detectives of the SVU investigate sexually oriented crimes such as domestic violence, rape, and child sexual abuse, as well as non-sexual crimes involving disabled, elderly, and underage victims. Various episodes also touch on societal and political issues linked to sexual preferences, equality rights, and gender identity. The fictional unit works closely with the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, and many storylines in the show are based on famous real-life crimes. Some details are often changed. The show was originally focused on Elliot, a seasoned unit veteran who has seen it all, and Olivia, who joined after her harrowing past as the daughter of a rape victim. Their right-hand men were Detective John Munch and his first partner, Brian Cassidy. John was transferred from Baltimore's homicide unit, while Brian was his eager young understudy. Detectives Monique Jeffries and Ken Briscoe also supported the detective teams. Brian was transferred to the Narcotics Division after 13 episodes, as he was unable to work on many of the cases due to their similarities with his own childhood abuse. Consequently, Monique and John were paired up, and Ken was slowly phased out. Season 2 saw Monique leave the unit and John pair up with Detective Odafin Tatula. Detective Chester Lake became a series regular during its 9th season, but soon left after murdering a cop who got away with rape. Captain Donald Cragen oversaw the team from seasons 1 to 15, having previously worked as the commanding officer of the Homicide Precinct in New York. FBI Special Agent Dr. George Huang also assisted the SVU, profiling criminals and providing the detectives with some much-needed mental support. Dr. Melinda Warner, the residential medical examiner, also became an integral part of the team and contributed to its high success rate in closing cases. In Season 2, the unit received a full-time assistant district attorney, ADA, named Alexandra Cabot, who was almost killed in Season 5 and entered the Witness Protection Program. Her replacement, Casey Novak, was the ADA until the end of Season 9, when Casey was censured for violating procedures while trying to bring a rapist cop to justice. She was temporarily replaced by Kim Grayleck until Alexandra returned. Other ADAs to date include Peter Stone, Dominic Carisi Jr., Sonia Paxton, Joe Marlowe, and Gillian Hardwick. Sonia was brutally murdered, but left vital evidence behind to ensure that the culprit was convicted. Rafael Barba was also the prosecutor for the SVU, but left temporarily in Season 19 after the death of an infant. Although the focus of SVU are the heinous crimes which the unit must resolve, the dynamic between Olivia and Rafael has been a topic of much discussion. Olivia is currently the unit's commanding officer, whereas Rafael is the ADA for the Sex Crimes Bureau. In a particularly tense episode, Olivia cut Rafael off when the latter agreed to represent Richard Wheatley, a man accused of murdering Elliot Stabler's wife. Things changed drastically when Elliot approached Olivia, saying, "You're denying, you're deflecting, you defend Elliot. It's what you do when you love somebody unconditionally. He also told Olivia that he'd be waiting for her when she was ready. It remains unclear if Olivia will allow Rafael to re-enter her life. Viewers suggest that by mentioning Olivia's desire to defend Elliot, Rafael tried to get her to open up and confess her feelings. Olivia was frustrated at Elliot defending Richard, believing that it was a priority to defend victims and prosecute the guilty. Many SVU fans were also surprised at Elliot's feelings towards Olivia, as they had always acted more like best friends than potential love interests. In fact, some fans said that a romance between the two would make them quit watching the show entirely. Rafael and Olivia both had traumatic childhoods, which they have glossed over throughout the seasons. Things became more complicated when taking into account that Olivia has had feelings for Elliot for a long time, with Mariska herself saying on the Drew Barrymore show, "The energy's there." Olivia's been in love with him for many a year. As Elliot and Olivia no longer work together, it's easier for them to pursue a possible relationship. There's a lot to unpack regarding Olivia's complicated love life, which fans will hopefully see in the next episodes of SVU. Dick Wolf was inspired to write Kiss the Girls and Make Them Die, one of the first episodes of SVU, by the grisly 1986 case of Robert Chambers, who strangled and killed the women he was dating in Manhattan's Central Park. While writing later episodes, Dick wished to further explore the role of human sexuality in the psychology of crimes. The show was originally entitled Sex Crimes, but the producers were concerned that the original Law & Order franchise would be negatively affected if the new show received poor reviews. Director Ted Kotcheff also wanted the new series to not depend on the original for success, whereas Dick thought that having Law & Order in the title would boost its commercial value and viewing figures. As Barry Diller, the then head of Studios USA, was concerned about the title, it was changed to Law & Order Special Victims Unit. By the 12th season of SVU, Mariska and Christopher's success as Olivia and Elliot had made them some of the highest paid lead actors in the industry, allegedly earning almost $400,000 per episode. At the time, news outlets claimed that Hugh Laurie of House was the only actor earning more per episode than the dynamic duo. In season 17, Mariska's salary was reportedly increased to a staggering $500,000 per episode. Many of the show's exterior scenes are filmed throughout the 5 boroughs of New York City. When producers were searching for a place to film interior scenes, there was no suitable studio spaces nearby, and so chose a space in NBC's Central Archives building, located in North Bergen, New Jersey. The stage area had been unused for quite a long time and measured 53,000 square feet, or almost 5,000 square meters. For years, the building was used for the courtroom and police station scenes, but the production team left New Jersey in 2010 when Governor Chris Christie suspended the tax credits for film and television production for the following fiscal year. Faithful SVU fans would be hard-pressed to pick their favorite episodes. Over the years, the show has had some jaw-dropping storylines and plot twists designed to keep the audience on the edge of their seats. Here, we rank the best episodes according to fans. The third episode of Season 7, 911, has been critically acclaimed, and won Mariska her first Emmy Award. The episode begins with Olivia receiving a 911 call from a young girl who claims to have been abducted and trapped alone in a room. Some of the SVU detectives are skeptical and think that the call is part of an elaborate hoax, but as the girl continues to share information, Olivia discovers that she's seen this girl before as a potential victim in a child pornography case. Olivia and the rest of the SVU discovered that the girl was sold by a sex trafficker years before. The FBI aids them in their rescue mission, but while on the phone, the girl is caught by her kidnapper. Although the episode has a happy ending and the girl safely returns to her parents, the tense situation enraptured viewers. Next on the list is Loot, the 4th episode of Season 5. When an undercover federal agent investigating a Colombian drug cartel is raped and brutally murdered. It doesn't take detectives long to find the guilty party, Rafael Zapata. Although prosecuting a cartel member is a potentially deadly business, ADA Alexandra Cabot is determined to see justice served. Nevertheless, the FBI takes the case away from her when she begins receiving death threats and becomes the target of other intimidation tactics. When Alexandra is almost taken out in an assassination attempt orchestrated by the ruthless cartel, she must say goodbye to the SVU, making the episode particularly bittersweet. Detectives were sent down a rabbit hole by a teenage rape victim in Undercover, the 15th episode of Season 9, when a young woman is examined and her rape kit disappears shortly afterwards. The leading detectives begin suspecting that a law enforcement worker is involved and covering up the crime. The plot thickens when it's revealed that the young woman's mother is currently behind bars and that the victim is being threatened by a guard at the jail. The corrections officer becomes the prime suspect in the case, and Olivia is sent on an undercover assignment to the woman's prison where the victim's mother is serving her sentence. Olivia's life is further endangered when the girl's mother dies under mysterious circumstances, and it becomes clearer and clearer that the killer is making sure that nobody talks. Cynthia Nixon of Sex and the City fame showcased her acting skills in the Season 9 premiere of SVU. Guest starring as Janice Donovan, a woman suffering from dissociative identity disorder. When Janice appears on the SVU's radar as they fear that she's abusing her doctor steps in and slows the investigation down. Throughout the episode, Janice's other personalities, including a vicious one allegedly responsible for multiple murders, soon reveal themselves. SVU finds that they may have bitten off more than they can chew with Janice, as her ability to stand trial is questioned after one of her personas violently attacks the ADA. Meanwhile, the entire department is dealing with changes following Captain Cragen's reassignment. The close relationship between Olivia and Elliot reaches its breaking point in Fault, one of the last episodes of Season 7. Both detectives take on a gruesome case in which a convicted sex offender kills an entire family and abducts a young girl following his release from prison. After chasing the suspect to a train station, Olivia and Elliot witness the suspect use the girl as a human shield. Olivia is injured during the tense standoff, and Elliot, who is concerned for her well-being, misses his opportunity to catch the suspect. The two detectives are forced to reevaluate their professional and personal relationship due to the effects it's having on their working life. SVU is currently in its 24th season and boasts millions of fans around the world. Although there will be no new episodes from mid to late December 2022, the series returns to screens in January 2023, following a brief hiatus over the Christmas/New Year's period. Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpicked these videos which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.